And that's why midichlorians are more or less actually a decent idea.
That
No,
took you
I
2 hours
never
to
would have
explain.
expected it like that.
The force is you must kill. I sense your
Hey, look, it's Brian!
Special guest star, everyone!
Alright, what's the worst that could happen?
You listening to Casey explain Star Wars lore for however long this part is.
and then
About
we shall
45
see
minutes.
if Revan can stand against the full fury
So 6
of
hours of
Star
Casey
Forge.
explaining Star Wars lore. Take it away!
Did you know that Darth Malak utilizes a combination of Form 4 Juyo with not Form 4, Form 7 Juyo with Form 4 Ataru and Form 2 Magashi?
Ready?
Neat.
Okay then.
Also, I want to take into account, Brian, the last commentary on the channel that you took part in was Spider-Man 2.
I thought I was with the don't press anything.
The Spider-Man 2 ended after we did the Don't Press Anything.
Okay, I could have swore the last thing I was with you was the don't touch anything. I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, I think that might have gone. That might have also gone up, because yeah, that was the last thing you recorded with us. But I think that went up before the final part you were in Spider-Man. Although I love, so the Sly Cooper playthrough, we had a "Where are they now?" sort of thing, and the joke with the Sly Cooper playthrough was you got trapped in one of the Mysterio escape rooms. So basically, for an entire year, canonically, you were just stuck in one of those escape rooms because you hadn't joined comms since then.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard puzzle, right? I don't know how I lived, but I did.
Also,
Mysterio brought you
The whole-
food. It's like, all right, I'm not a monster. I'm gonna trap you here, but I'm gonna at least make sure you're well fed.
also me spamming the fuck out of grenades. Oh right, this is the one where this was the one where an entire recording session got corrupted. Then to show you, this is like a blank white screen of the entire file having been corrupted. Thank God for autosave. Otherwise, I would if.
There's a reason this part is as long as it is. Well, that and because this is the finale, so it's like I thought, all right, I'm gonna cheap out on editing this because it's the finale and just say fuck it. We're gonna go over time.
So Dan, did you ever buy Liza P, or were you just having it on Game Pass?
I had it on Game Pass.
Okay. I was gonna say because they added difficulty settings, which makes it a lot easier.
I really do hope the rumors of Liza P getting a port to the Switch 2 are true.
I'm looking forward to Elden Ring on there.
I want to get Elden Ring on Switch 2 mostly because I still haven't really messed with the base game. But on top of that, Elden Ring is gonna have the DLC included.
Mm.
So it's
That's nice.
basically it's basically going to be an Ultimate Edition on the Switch 2.
I know they're adding 2 extra starting classes too.
Yeah, Red Mage and Blue
Started what?
Mage.
Secretly hoping one of them is just a perfumer, so I can finally play that play style.
I just in general need to mess with Elden Ring, and I keep mentioning it's like I keep mentioning people on my YouTube channel, if I can get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do an Elden Ring review, and it's like now I have better excuse to do it because we're getting the Switch 2 port with all of the DLC included.
Speaking of which, how are you gonna record it with the Switch 2?
Same way I record most of the games, hooking it up to my Elgato.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was gonna brick your console or anything.
Oh.
I don't know much about recording games, so
No.
kind of a blank slate.
Nintendo, with Nintendo's whole bullshit with bricking consoles, it's only if you hack the system. Like, recording gameplay is not hacking the system.
I don't know what the MIG is, but that is also bricking them.
It's a flash card. And from what it seems, it's not bricking them. It's more just banning them from going online, which is what I expected Nintendo to do in the first place. Like, not full on, you can't use the Switch more, you can't take this thing online anymore. So,
Okay.
I mean, still, it removes functionality from the system, but you can still use the system.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to get into the Lies of P DLC because I need to get farther in the game.
Out of curiosity, Brian, because I think you're the only person here other than me that has a Switch 2 right now. What games do you have on?
Like, I have an updated version of Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Wild, I mean I could, but I don't want to. Tears of the Kingdom, and then I was accidentally sold an edition of Mario Kart World Edition, which I still downloaded it even though...
You got the Mario Kart bundle.
Yeah, I didn't want the Mario Kart bundle, but the person who sold it to me by mistake, and I didn't notice it.
Here's where the game really started to break down the first time I recorded this. Like, that Super was just a white square.
Started to break down? It's like, dude. 90% of this
the
playthrough...
game, like, fully broke down. Because these Sith Troopers were just white squares.
I kind of wish we could have gotten that.
That whole recording was borked.
Even if I edited around it, I wish there was at least like a small segment where it's like it just like and then it cuts to the proper recording. Going back to the Switch 2 thing in Mario Kart, I'm actually upset because I was gonna get Mario Kart World anyway. I wanted to get the bundle because getting the bundle is cheaper than getting the Switch 2 and Mario Kart on its own.
True.
Which in and of itself is just funny to me, because if you get it as a part of the bundle, even though you're getting it digitally, you're getting it for $30 cheaper than Mario Kart World typically goes for.
Yeah, I am so happy I managed to go at 7 in the morning the day of the release at my local store.
I pre-ordered mine.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
I pre-ordered mine, and then the GameStop that I pre-ordered at was having a Mario Kart tournament, so I pretty much stayed all day, did the Mario Kart tournament, and just waited until it was my time to grab my Switch 2. Which, for the record, I fucking love how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom look, but it is so disorienting playing that, used to playing both games at 30 frames a second, and then playing on the Switch 2 and having both games run at 60, and everything moving smoother, and it's like, oh, this is weird.
Like, I couldn't get used to the combat for a little bit on Tears of the Kingdom, because it was going by so fast.
I haven't even messed with Tears of the Kingdom because I'm trying to finish Breath of the Wild.
Like 100% or just the campaign?
100%, but I'm not going after all Korok seeds.
That's fair. No one
Because
likes a
there's-
golden turd anyways.
Well, because there's no reason to. The only reason
Once you get
to... Go ahead.
like if you get halfway, that's all you need to upgrade. Everything else is just extra.
Yeah. I think it.
And
think
the
it's.
globules.
I think it's 120 that you need.
I
to
remember having
max
to spend
out.
like 24 to upgrade my last part of the weapon inventory.
Well, I mean 120 altogether, but I could just be misremembering. I'm more
I mean, it
upset
could be
because
100.
I almost 100%ed Breath of the Wild without the DLC, and then I lost that save file.
Disappointing.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm more upset because going through Breath of the Wild, I've been trying to, because I have the DLC now. I've been trying to do the quest to get the Master Cycle, and I have one fucking I have one shrine left. I can't unlock it because it's the it's one of the Rivali ones where it's okay. Hit four targets in the shooting range, and it's like. I can't do this before falling to my fucking death.
Like even with the slow time, yeah,
the bullet time thing. I just need to raise my stamina a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I usually I completed all the shrines before I attempted that DLC.
I mean, I'm also like I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly.
I mean, are we all when it comes to open worlds?
Yeah. Tune in for our Lego City Undercover playthrough, where I spend 90% of the game wandering around what is essentially the Lego version of New York City, while not actually paying attention to the story because, ooh, look at this fancy thing over here. I'm gonna try and unlock the fucking Mario hat, despite the fact that that is a 100% completion bonus. Before anyone asks if I do Lego City Undercover, I'm doing like the Switch version so that I have the Nintendo content.
Oh, sorry.
Puppy.
There's a dog.
Ah.
Not the
Here
not
you have the penultimate boss fight of the game.
Woo!
He doesn't bark that much. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Also, I was gonna say, like, you were upset that you wouldn't have much to talk about. It's like earlier in the playthrough, I hijacked an entire part of Star Wars, of this Star Wars playthrough, just to talk about Bionicle.
Yeah.
So like, you upset that you won't be having much to talk about with the game we're actually supposed to be commentating over. It's like that's kind of par for the course for a commentary channel.
Okay, well, I was more so worried than upset, but yeah, I might be upset if I die in my game, but that's about it.
I'm actively over here playing another game, not watching what's going on.
Oh, you two?
What do you mean,
Yeah,
you
like-
two?
And from here on out, you are by yourself.
Woo! Hopefully you don't get sunlocked. But yeah, the commentary channel is more or less a glorified podcast.
Okay.
So like you could show up at literally any commentary and say almost whatever you want, like within reason. Don't be racist and no
Don't be me.
politics. Yeah, don't
Be me.
We actually
So-
have
And
we
And
had
here
to
we
cut
call me by my name, Walker.
we had to cut out about a minute of one of the playthroughs because Walker made an offensive
Have you
joke.
forgotten the ways of the Sith already, Revan? Eventually, I will challenge my
I
master.
regret nothing.
Which, for the record, I still have that clip.
Sith master. Then I will take on my own apprentice.
Like, I'm not uploading it, but I still have that clip
This is the way of the
just
Sith.
on standby.
It is how we assure our leaders are always the strongest and most.
Can you post it in the chat?
I don't have
No, Revan.
I would need like Discord Nitro to upload it with how big the file size is. Because it's not super big, but it's big enough where I need like I wouldn't be able to post the whole thing.
Lame.
Yeah, I know.
Growing weary. I can sense it. Your strength falters. The light side is failing you while the power of the Star Forge re-energizes me.
You know, story-wise, this is a very
Seems
climatic
to
fight.
be over.
Visually, this is entirely fucking boring.
Yep.
It's probably the only downside that there is with
I
the
am a Sith
fights in this
apprentice
game,
now.
because it's like this is actually a pretty this is a very good fight for the story. It's just it looks like you're whacking sticks together.
Because at the end of the day, this is D&D.
No, glorified indeed.
In space?
Yes. Brian, I ran 2 Star Wars campaigns and I'm working on a 3rd.
You are a pathetic servant.
The entire
I know, I'm just joking. In space.
in space. Well, and it's also yeah, no, the game mechanics are built up. You said it was 3rd edition?
What we once shared. Do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way.
Casey,
What other choice do you have?
you said it was 3rd edition?
I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself.
Yeah, I
You
believe
cannot
so.
Let me live. You were a special case. The Council had no other choice. They needed you alive so they could discover the location of the Star Forge. It was an act of desperation. It was my responsibility to watch over you. To make
I don't know
sure
if I
you
brought
didn't
this up
slip
in a
back
part,
into your evil
but
ways.
I have a question for you,
Subject to your
Casey,
dark side.
because
Yeah.
you'd probably be able to answer a bit better. I
It's
know
true I possess feelings for you.
I
But
know
staying
Sith
in
lightsabers are made when you bleed the
What
Kyber
was the
crystal,
cost? Please.
right?
This is too painful.
Yeah.
End it
Yes.
quickly. There is no other way.
Making a white saber is purifying that, right? Or am I mistaken?
Also
You are
correct.
correct.
And yet dreaded to hear those words. I loved you too.
Was there a question there, or are you just
No,
stating facts?
no. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had my facts correct before asking my question. My question is, hypothetically, what do you think would happen if you either bled a purified crystal or purified a blood crystal? Or never mind, not purified a blood crystal, because we know what would
This
happen.
alone would not make up for all I have done.
Okay,
Here's
if you
the next step.
rebled a purified
How would you
crystal,
be able to trust me? How do you know
I
wouldn't
assume
turn
it would
and
shatter.
face Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side
Probably.
wouldn't make me betray you?
because in all of the artwork we've seen
You
of the
paid
bleeding
Agent's Are
process,
you certain you
the
must
crystal
take
looks
these
like it's
risks? I
cracking.
could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a
Internally,
single
at least.
stroke of my lightsaber.
Because Kylo Ren's a little bitch, he did it improperly, which
You were
resulted in the
brave,
crystal
and
cracking
some would
fully.
say foolish. But you were
Meaning
also
you have to take a
the dark side
crystal
slowly consumed
just
you.
before the
I cannot
point
raise
of
my
it
blade against
cracking
You will go on
to
defeat
properly
Malak.
bleed
This
it.
I have little doubt. He will have gone from
If you
being
were
the
to-
Sith Lord himself
And
to
yes,
the
while you
savior
are
of our
healing the
galaxy,
wound,
and
you aren't
do
healing
not
the
be.
damage to the
This may
physical
not be the best
crystal.
time to say it, but
So
I
if you were to
feel
try and re-bleed a crystal, it's more than likely that it would shatter and, well,
nothing can
release
make me
all
feel
of that
safer than
energy
to
as an
know I'm alive.
explosion.
You should go.
Goodbye,
Malak
Sith Lord.
awaits. This isn't over yet. For any of us. I should stay here though. If we face
So I was
Malak,
right just by guessing.
your presence will overwhelm me.
More than
It would not be
likely.
wise to expose myself
Well,
to
I
this.
think
Like
I
I
think
said,
the other thing
there's-
is,
I am on pure
That
speculation.
would be for the best.
yeah, I don't think we have a canonical
Now I understand
we canonically know what happened. I was more asking as
Well,
a hypothetical anyway.
there's only ever been one person that we know of to ever purify a blood crystal. So even that we didn't know was gonna be possible until it happened. So
Yeah, there are some people
we
who
just
think that bleeding a white crystal turns it black, but I'm not sure about that.
It would be interesting if that is how that would happen. Basically, you'd have to do it specifically in a way that wouldn't shatter it.
Which would require an amount of mental discipline that Sith just don't have. It may take, for example, a fallen Jedi Mandalorian. Like I said, if Tar Vizsla was who was inducted into the Jedi Order, during the era where Jedi fighting Sith was fairly commonplace. As a Mandalorian, I wouldn't say it's impossible for him to have basically taken his crystal originally from a Sith and purified it. But when the Jedi did say, bomb the Mandalorian homeworld into dust, him getting pissy about it and falling to the dark side as a result, causing him to rebleed that crystal, turning it black, that might be why the Darksaber is the way it is.
Also, I just want to bring up, this isn't the first part this has happened, but it really saddens me that the FMVs for this game are cropped so awkwardly, whereas any in-game cutscenes are cropped properly.
It is what it is. But I don't remember what the tall-looking ones were, as far as what those ships are called off the top of my head. But the other starfighters are the Orc-class tactical strike fighter, which is known for being the most compact strike fighter in the galaxy. Also, this room is a pain in the ass. If you have low computer use skill, but if you have high computer use skill like I do, it's very simple.
Fun. I mean, I'd assume at this point you've had a pretty high one for it.
Also, no look double force choke.
That just unintentionally looks hokey.
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape. Is that what you call it? You think stripping away your power and your identity was an act of mercy, Revan? I would rather die. Spoken like a true slave of the Jedi Code. Save your preaching, Revan. I will have none of it. You are an insignificant speck beneath my notice.
It always feels weird having, it's not just for this game, but it's weird to me in general seeing games have, here are your dialogue options, but we're not going to have your character actually say them. We're just implying they say them.
And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself
Reminds me of older Fallout.
I mean, I get it to some extent, but it's also like, man, we know this character has a voice.
Yeah. Also, these droids will spawn endlessly until you shut down that generator.
I mean, it's almost like we're in the Starforge or something. It is cool that we do get to experience the full power of the Starforge, but at the same time, it's like, man, It's almost like we're in the Star Force, so of course they're going to spawn infinitely.
I remember when we
destroy
did.
one, every time you destroy one, it'll spawn a computer spike to in those like little bins. That way, even if you have only one in computer use, you'll still be able to disable everything. It'll just take you for fucking ever.
So what you're saying is make sure you level up your computer skills at least somewhat.
Yeah, because otherwise that 11 is going to be the disable option. Or worse, I've seen computer spikes costs go all the way up to 25 in the second game.
Now I just have this visual image of Revan. It's like, fuck, I can't make heads or tails of this. And he just swings his lightsaber at the terminal, hoping it would work.
That's a Kylo Ren move.
You know, I would assume is an option more in most games.
What?
What?
Stupid dialogue. Like, your character is stupid, so you're gonna say stupid things.
I don't remember which Fallout game it was. I could have sworn there was a Fallout game where you actually have special dialogue options with a certain character if your character is stupid enough.
It's you get a discount from the implant lady in New Vegas if you one that boosts your intelligence if you talk to her and use the stupid option.
Wait, no, I think
expensive.
I think I remember. I think I remember the context. It's not talking to somebody. I want to say it was 3. It was either 3 or New Vegas, but in one of these segments where you're going through an abandoned school, one of the robots will just assume your character is. What?
You have to say ice cream to that robot in order for it to. And that's
Yeah, but that's a high intelligence thing.
No.
No, ice cream is a high intelligence option.
I could have swore it was ice cream or cake that you can be stupid and it does it.
Yeah,
it's a high computer skill in That's a New Vegas, and it's a high computer skill option.
I remember hearing it was your character. Like, if your character's stupid enough, it will basically think your character has special needs and try and protect it. You will essentially get a bodyguard for that section. I'm actually wondering if it's both, because to be fair, we're talking about somebody who has not played Fallout games, so it very easily could be both.
I like that Obsidian created an entire ending if you're stupid enough for what is it, Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Flying the entire colony straight into the sun. Lovely.
Oh god, our leader is a fucking idiot.
Hey, that's Sir fucking idiot to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Although the thing is, you have to have bad engineering skills too to do it.
I mean, I would assume you would at least have somebody on your side that has enough smarts to realize you're flying into the sun. It's like, hey, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, the computers try to warn you because they look if you don't have a high engineering skill, like these numbers are all wrong. Why is there a 1 here? Please don't do this. Do it anyways.
Why is this number a negative?
How the fuck did you achieve -0? That's not a real fucking number.
No numbers are real. Don't you understand?
See, you have to have your
Yeah,
character score
that's
negative
gonna
on
be
an IQ
that's gonna be the
test.
fucking reasoning. The fucking reasoning is gonna be no numbers are real. You just fly into the fucking sun. I'm sorry, I talked over you, Brian.
You have to characterize to be so stupid that you get a negative on an IQ test.
Hey, I've done that before.
You've done so bad you owe points?
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there's more.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Welcome to
I'm
the
being
very
attacked.
end of the game.
Stronger than you ever were during
See,
your
all
reign
of
as a
those.
Dark Lord. I did not think
We'll
that
get
was
into this,
possible.
but
I am tempted to try and capture you alive, Revan. Then I could break your will and bind you to me as my
Has it already been 45 minutes?
Bastila, you would be a far greater asset to me.
Hang on.
Than even Bastila and her
Let me check-
bastard.
let me check
Jesus
the time.
Christ!
If I could control you.
30 minutes.
Perhaps you are too powerful to
But
be my
yes.
apprentice. I betrayed you.
Damn.
I realized my own strength was greater than yours.
I've just been absent-mindedly ignoring most of what has been said. I did not realize that much time had gone by.
See, that's the fun part of doing commentary is just like that's why I ramble a lot. Because if I'm not rambling, then
I
we're
can
just
absent-mindedly ignore you?
well, not so you can absentmindedly ignore me. I ramble a lot to make the time fly a bit quicker.
You are nothing. In the end,
And so I can ignore you.
neither the light nor the darkness
That's just an add benefit.
will forever stand alone.
Just a little treat for me.
Of course. What
He
is
really
still
knows
better,
me.
fate
He knows I like ignoring him.
conspired to keep you alive despite my best
What you were saying earlier with the negative points just reminds me of the Billy Mandy. Well, I'm sorry to say that Billy scored a -5. What's wrong with -5? We gave the same test to a shovel and 2 candy bracelets, and they scored a +17.
We shall face each other in single combat.
How do they even use the pencil?
Decide the fate of the galaxy.
don't ask questions
This
about it.
is Billy and Mandy we're talking about. That show is just like 90%.
I mean, it
What
reminds
the
me of-
fuck?
It reminds me of the Shadow World, where instead of Billy having a smart version, it's an even dumber version. And Mandy was all sweet and nice.
I
for-
still love the ending of that episode, which I
Or
have said.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy gets sent to military school, and I think I've said, like, if we ever did Call of Duty, and more specifically, if I did a Call of Duty game for either this channel or for my review channel, that's how it's gonna start. It's just gonna start with me recreating that scene from Billy and Mandy, where it's just it's just me going to military school. I'm going to military school.
Rolling forth to crush the Republic.
Oh, I thought that episode. Oh wait, the episode you were talking about, or the Shadow World episode?
No, the episode I was talking about.
Starforge is more than
Okay,
just a
because the one that I was talking about was like he releases all his alternate Billies, and so there's millions and millions of Billies marching through the streets.
and it can feed on the dark side. That is
All with the collective IQ of
around you.
3.
See the bodies. You should recognize
That's a little
No, it's pie.
generous.
these are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. The collective brain cells.
I have not let them become one with the Force.
That's not 2 brains. That's 2 brain cells.
The Starforge
That-
corrupts what
again, that's what I said.
remains of power.
I know.
That's the point.
Dark taint to me.
Okay, going back to the gamer, is the implication here that Mavic, whatever his name is, just cloning Revan?
Starforge.
No, those are just generic assets.
Jedi. And once
Ah.
you are beaten,
Those are Jedi that he captured from Dantooine that he's basically using as batteries.
terrible existence between life and death. Your
Wouldn't almost anything make a better battery than a human?
galaxy.
Or
Oh
not
no,
going.
Living
not for
species.
not if we're talking about magic technology like the Starforge.
Okay.
Because they're kept in a state permanently between life and death, that suffering feeds the Starforge since it feeds off of the dark side.
Huh.
So in a case, no, a normal battery won't suffice. A normal battery can't scream in pain.
That you know of?
Okay.
I mean, have you tried? Wait, no, I don't want to say that.
What, looking at 9-volt?
Yeah, sure, licking. Let's go with that.
I am actually now more worried about what Walker was gonna say. Because there's so many different ways that could have ended, and it's like, oh, that I'm actually somewhat terrified. So are you just putting these guys out of their misery?
Yes.
Alright. Is there a way to do this without killing them?
No.
Alright. So I only want to guess how many parts the playthrough actually made.
10?
Yes. We only recorded 10 parts of Star Wars. Congratulations, Brian.
Look, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. Sorry.
You haven't
50.
been here for an entire year! You say 50, Bion?
Yeah.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Good old 21.
No. Higher.
I know it's more than 30 since we're at 30.
It is more than 30 because the YouTube channel, I think, last episode was 31.
What happened?
Which I
I'm
need to
sorry, I
remember
zoned out.
I need to remember to actually, you know, upload the fucking parts.
Yep, only 2 left. And then he's out of his extra lives.
I was asking if any of you guys wanted to guess how many parts the playthrough ended up being.
41.
Oh, that's actually pretty close. A little higher, but yeah, no, you're pretty close there.
Is it 43?
There we go. Which I actually think, like, the two hardest things that I have to do with a playthrough isn't editing the parts. It's finding a good image to do for the thumbnail, and then thinking of a good title to go with that part.
Just take something funny we said during the part.
Well, that's usually what I do. It's like, all right, what can I title this part that relates to something we talked about? I mean, sometimes I just generally forget what we talk about because it'll be like a week or two after we've recorded that part when I put it up on the channel. And it's like, oh, right. What did we talk about this part?
But yeah, Malik has advanced forms of most of the powers. Though he mostly prefers Force Lightning. Another reason to get that electric-proof belt.
It's almost like he's the final boss or something.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten.
Honestly, KOTOR 2 is harder.
Lord of the Sith.
I'm not even surprised at that fact. But again, it's like, oh, the final boss happens to be the hardest boss in the game, or at least one of the harder bosses in the game. It's almost like, I don't know, he's the final fucking boss or something.
Maybe there is more truth in their code than I
Wait,
am.
did they update?
I cannot help but
Oh wow! I don't have to go to chapter 9. I just have to go to 5.
had our positions been reversed.
I thought this update hadn't happened yet.
What if fate had been
What are you
Yay!
playing?
Play the DLC finally.
Jedi?
Lies of P.
Oh, right. You didn't mention that earlier.
If you had not led me down the dark path in the first
Oh,
place,
no go.
what destiny would I have found?
Thought that update only happened on other of the PC.
I suppose.
Also, speaking of updates and bringing it back to Star Wars, I brought this up in an earlier part because I just found it funny with the issues we've had. The issues we've had with this commentary, more with how with
Destiny was not mine, Revan.
with Casey recording it.
It might have been yours,
One of my favorite things is
but never mine.
with our issues recording KOTOR 1. I found out that I've known this for a while, that for the Switch 2, Nintendo had a list of games that they said that they were listing as like, okay, here's what's compatible, here's what's not, here's games that have issues. One of the games that has issues is KOTOR 2. And I just found that funny considering the problems we've had just in general playing the base game.
I don't think
Although granted,
he could be redeemed.
most of the issues we've had is because we're playing
I was able to use my battle meditation to
we-
allow the Republic
Casey
That old
was
fucking game.
yeah, well, not just an old game, specifically the PC version that does not like to play well on modern PCs.
Let's move.
Because I think
Again,
I think
the
if we
mobile version is more stable.
which in and of itself is just depressing.
And
But
as kind of a last note to this, after the Battle of the Starforge, the machine essentially forges itself into a ring around the surrounding planet that is still there by the time of Darth Bane. So, by the time of the movies, it might still fucking be there. Waiting for any Darksider to try and claim its power. And feed it solar matter so that it may forge itself again. Or, a team of dipshits can, basically bully it into being more neutrally aligned.
God, I'm actually happy Rumpy's not here right now, because if he or the squirrel tried to activate the Starforge, all I can think of is the squirrel using it to basically create an army to get food from every planet in the known universe.
Oh, it would actively be pushing him into being his worst self. There's a reason Darth Revan focused on capturing industrial worlds early in his tenure, as we learn in the Revan novel, because he knew that the Starforge, while something that could pump out armies practically infinitely, it would eventually corrupt you into going full manic, like make Palpatine look stable.
Yikes.
There's a reason the Rakatan species lost its ability to use the Force, and the Starforge as an affront to the living Force is part of it. The Force itself created a virus to cut them off from the Force because of their actions.
I'm sending an honor guard to escort you in.
So when are you planning on doing KOTOR 2?
I I will get back to you on that.
I'm just gonna turn on my camera so you can see the smug fucking grin I have after saying that.
You have defeated Malik, destroyed the Starforge.
Because
and broken the
I am
spirit of
mostly
the Citadel.
joking, but it's also like
For
if
this, I
you
am proud
want to
present your
tackle
kingship.
KOTOR 2,
I will tackle
give it to me.
KOTOR,
Highest honor the Republic can bestow. From
but
Coruscant
note
to
that
the
I'm going to
farthest
be
reaches of
playing
the
a few
Outer
mods
Rims,
that
you will be known as the savior
Oh,
because
of the
considering the state that KOTOR 2 is like base game, I kind of hope you would use
On
mods
behalf of the Jedi Council,
yes,
because
defenders of the galaxy, and sworn
I know mods
protectors
actually
of the Republic,
make it so the
I
game
too would like to honor you
it
for your
actually fixes some
actions.
of the problems,
We
which
Jedi
saddens
now
me
have
that
another
the
tale to weave
Aspire
into the grand
remaster
history of our two
originally was
worlds.
going to have those
The
mods
redemption
included,
of
and they
Revan,
couldn't put it on the
the
Switch
child
version, and they
remains.
had to refund people who
Wherever
bought
you
it on
go,
Switch.
you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant, for one day you may be called upon yet again.
Oh, there's our little
Glory of
droid
the
buddy. I
Republic.
was like, it was panning over the main characters that we played that we had throughout the game, and it's like, wait, where's the deaf droid?
but yeah,
I don't know how much of the credits I kept in, and we might as well keep talking. Okay, there. Oh, thank God. I was
but
gonna say it's like, oh,
that
we need
credit
to.
scene might as well be the soundtrack to my fucking childhood. That's how much I love Star Wars.
Oh, I mean, it's good credits, but it's like, but I'm like, if I kept the entire credits and like the whole credit scene, we're gonna need to talk over this so that we don't get copyright claimed.
I didn't record the entirety of the credits.
That was a fun playthrough. You know,
Yeah,
despite like
technical difficulties upon technical difficulties.
technical difficulties, and I'm pretty sure like even I like at the beginning was half paying attention. It's also fun having Brian back, you know, despite being trapped in a fucking Mysterio escape room for an entire year.
Yeah, thank you. I almost died. Why didn't you help me?
If I knew you were there, I would have blown up the door.
Thank you.
And
I mean,
the
granted,
reason
I don't think half of New York would have survived that, but I would have blown up half the door.
the reason I didn't help is because I forgot you were there.
If he told me I wasn't listening to him.
I mean, also canonically, if we're going after the joke, where are they now? Things from the Sly Cooper playthrough. Um, I was also on the run after pitching a Sly Cooper series to Cartoon Network and Sony, and for some reason they were upset at me for literally just using gameplay of the first game to pitch it. That was a fun Where Are They Now, because it's basically um not just what we were doing, but also what like the characters in the game were doing between games. And I think Rumpy and Sophie were stole the Winnebago and went out to get Taco Bell, only to then be um end up being convicted of war crimes.
That really doesn't surprise me.
The
Was the
only
gas that bad?
it wasn't even just the gas. It's to take into account, we're talking about a space-faring Winnebago that inside is the capacity of a two-story house, but also has multiple weapons and an entire science lab run by a person who is characteristically a mix of Krieger from Archer and Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
You know,
With the
I'm probably gonna
disposition
do.
of
I think I'll know when I do KOTOR 2. I'm gonna finish up SD Gundam, then I'm gonna do Super Robot Wars T, and then I'll do KOTOR 2. Or Super Robot Wars 30.
Brian, if you, Brian, if you want to record any game for the channel, I mean, Steam has the ability to just record games natively. All you have to do is like
Yeah.
record it and find a way to give me the file, and I'll probably edit it for you.
Yeah, don't have a PC, can't do it.
Ah, never mind then. I mean, honestly, I was more just offering.
It's all right.
But yeah. So that was Star Wars. I know we already started the playthrough, and it's been going on. I've been trying to upload parts on Friday, but we're gonna move full time onto it. The next major playthrough for the channel is gonna be like,
Neopets.
yeah, Neopets: The Darkest Fairy, which again we have already started at the time of recording. Like parts have been going up on the channel, but
Yeah.
we're gonna move full time onto that. So with I know Walker's gonna hop out of that because he's just not interested. But I
I'm
mean,
disturbed by the concept.
So are you dipping out?
all right. But yeah, so we will see you guys next time for stuff, I guess.
I guess I'm gonna hop out.